Hello guys, today we're going to be changing the fuel filter in this 2014 Chevy Cruze Diesel. And the fuel filter is in a dumb spot in this vehicle. It's on the passenger rear side, right in front of the rear wheel here. So you have to get under the vehicle, and there's this pan here that needs removed. And there's a series of, you can see, there's one right here, and they're 10 millimeter plastic nuts. These have to come off. There are 8 of these, and up front of this pan, you can see it right there. There's one 10 millimeter bolt. So we'll go ahead and remove those now. Okay, all those plastic nuts are removed, and that one bolt up front. So now I can pull this pan down. It should snap or pull right down. Goes. All right. Now that it's down, it exposes the filter housing. So this part here is what you want to remove. And you will need a 36 millimeter socket to fit over here to loosen this up. I'd have some rags ready. It might be a mess. So here's a nice little filter socket set I purchased. It includes all those sizes: 24, 27, 29, 32, 35, 36 millimeter. What we need is the 35, 36 millimeter for this application, so we'll use that. And if you open it up here, it's this big guy right in the middle. And here's the filter I chose. There's the part number. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take this off here. So make sure you have rags ready and something underneath here to catch the fuel. I have this little aluminum pie pan here. It'll work. So here we go. Wow, is that tight? Okay, there it goes, dripping out of there. What a mess. Okay, here's the filter housing with the old filter in it, and there's the new filter. And these O-rings are what you need to replace. This big O-ring goes right here on the filter housing itself, and you have a small little O-ring inside here, and that goes right there. So take that off there and replace it with a new one. And I'll go ahead and do that now, and this will continue to drip. So this old filter simply just pulls right out. Just like that. Discard. Alright, I'm ready to install this now. I actually poured a little bit of diesel fuel in here to help with the priming process before we start the vehicle. So, we'll go ahead and screw this on up in there. Go by hand until you can't go anymore and get your socket on here. Okay, nice and tight. Wipe up any mess you may have. Okay, now that you have the fuel filter installed, you can't just come in here and start the vehicle right up. You have to put the key in the ignition and turn the key to the on position, and this will activate the lift pump to fill up that fuel filter housing, because remember, you drained all that fuel when you took the housing off. So we'll do that about 10 times, and then we'll start the vehicle and check for leaks. And we'll have to reset that too. You could almost hear the lift pump after you turn the key on. It's a slight hum. So as soon as that stops, then you turn the key off and just do it again. So repeat this for about, I'd say 10 times, then go ahead and start the vehicle, check for leaks. Alright, now, to clear this message, what you want to do is on the turn signal stalk, right over here on the end, you're going to push this in. So push it in, that'll clear it. Alright, to reset this to 100%, what you want to do is on the turn signal stalk on the left here, you're going to push this in. So you want to reset, scroll up to yes, press the button on the side again. There we go, 100%. Okay, let's start the vehicle here now. There we go, let's check for leaks. Looks pretty good. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.